And now, introducing your Utah Jazz! At guard, number 8.
What game can be played that be better than this? From the drive to
at the other guard position, Gordon Giracek!
One shot in the NBA. You can catch me at the park, man, shooting the three.
At forward, Andre Kirilenko!
They watch me on TV.
At the other forward position, Carlos Boozer!
Gotta love this game, love when the crowd yells my name.
At center, Mehmet Okur!
30 teams, 82 games, 1 minute.
Welcome, sports fans. The stage is set here in New Orleans. The visiting Golden State Warriors will square off against the Jazz here at the New Orleans Arena. Hi, everyone. Here with Kenny Smith, Craig Sager, I'm Kevin Harlan.
Well, both of these teams have a lot of quickness. I think you can expect a fast-moving, up-and-down basketball game, and I'm sure that's what the fans have come to see.
Now, as we get set for the game to begin, let's take a look at the Toyota key matchup of the game. Kenny?
Kevin, the story here is the matchup at the two-guard spot. Giracek is a very capable player. He's such a hard worker. He can do a little bit of everything. A great competitor, no question. But the other team has a guy who can definitely give him a run for his money. Richardson is an extraordinarily talented shooting guard. He has a knack for making the right decision offensively. And when he's on, he can manipulate defenders like puppets.
Here are the starting lineups as we're all set to get underway.
The Jazz are a team with a lot of solid mid-range jump shooters. The Warriors have some guys who can really knock down mid-range jumpers.
Well, it's time for the tip-off. Let's get underway. The Jazz get the tip, and we're underway. The pass to Kirilenko. Swings it to Giracek. Crosses it over. Okur. Boozer hauls it in. Hooking off the offensive rebound. The Warriors with the ball. They're behind 2-0. Passes to Richardson, to the rim. Okur grabs the rebound inside. The Jazz with the ball. About 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. To Boozer. Boozer backs him down. Murphy came through with a nice block there. Passes to Richardson. The one-handed jam by Richardson.
Richardson went into the Statue of Liberty jam there and just threw it down on the D.
The pass to Giracek. Giracek crosses it over. 10-footer was off the mark by Giracek. Barron is called for charging. That's his first foul of the game. Let's send it down to Craig Sager.
Well, I had a moment to speak with Jerry Sloan, coach of the Jazz. He told me they're going to step it up on the defensive end. He said that's our focus today. We know our offense will be there. If we can lock things down defensively, the offense will take care of itself. Guys?
All right, thank you, Craig. The Warriors bring it up. We've got a tie ball game here. Williams anticipated the pass and cut it off. Swings it to Kirilenko from 17 feet out. Yes!
His scoring ability is so valuable, Kevin. He's a guy you can rely on to make shots.
The Warriors bring it up. Just over 3 minutes left in the first. Passes to the corner. Shoots it. Misses from the corner. Skips it to Giracek. Backs down. The tough shot. Guides it back in with the soft tap.
Those are just hustle points right there. He just wanted it more.
The Warriors bring it up. 2:47 left in the first quarter. Passes to Foyle. to Davis. Davis pump fakes for three. Nope. They're 3 for 8 for the quarter. Passes it to Garachek. Boozer tries to post him up. Boozer has count the basket and the foul.
I like how he knew he was going to draw the foul, so he angled his body just enough to get the shot off. That's a nice play.
He completes the three-point play. The Warriors bring it up, and it's a 7-point game. The pass to Dunleavy. Pump fakes. Pass to Barron. The long two is buried by Davis. The Jazz with the ball. 2:01 left in the first. Swings it to Kirilenko. With the crossover. 7 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing. Banks it in.
That's just a good offensive effort, even with the stingy defender right in his face.
Skip pass to Dunleavy. Passes to Richardson. Barron gives the up fake. Feeds it to Davis. The 10-footer. Okur yanks it down. They're leading by 7. From the right block. Hits the far iron, but it goes in.
Kirilenko got a terrific look at that one. You could tell from the moment it left his fingers that that was going in.
Skips it to Dunleavy. Kirilenko saw the pass coming and cut it off for the steal. The Warriors will take their first timeout. Garachek will leave the floor. Diagu comes in off the bench. The Warriors with the ball. 1:03 left in the first quarter. Jacks up a three. Boozer grabs the rebound. The Jazz bring it up. They're on a 13-4 run. Snatched inside by Barron.
You can't D up a layup any better than that. That's nice work.
Jacks up the triple. Richardson gets the offensive rebound. Dunks it. The inbound to Williams. The Jazz with the ball. They're shooting 53% for the quarter. Passes it to Kirilenko. Puts it up. Boozer corrals the miss inside. Nice shot in the paint by Boozer.
Fantastic play for the garbage bucket. That's how you get after it.
The Warriors bring it up. They're down by 11. 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. For three. It's in.
Davis.
The pass to Harpring. Tries to back down. Lets it go from the left block. Hits the bottom of the net.
Nice shot. As soon as he turned around, he was locked and loaded.
Off the mark on that last three-quarter court shot by Barron. We're at the end of one, and it's already a double-digit lead. The score, 19-9. Kenny, what's the story so far?
Kevin, I've been especially impressed by two players. Boozer has been taking care of business in the first quarter. He's getting the shots he wants, and he's knocking them down. Davis has managed to drop his share of points on the other side, but he's going to need to keep up the intensity.
All right, Kenny, just a few moments remaining as we get set to resume. Diagu rows it in to start the second. Passes to Dunleavy. Murphy backs in to Richardson. Floats it up. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more.
Shooting one.
Good for the three-point play. Swings it to Harprin. Takes the turnaround Jay. Murphy gets the defensive rebound. The Warriors bring it up. About 4.5 minutes left in the second.
Richardson.
The bucket was set up with the dish by Davis. The Jazz with the ball, and it's a 5-point game. Skip pass to Kirilenko. Pass cross court. The tough shot misses the layup. Glides in, down it goes. Nice finger roll.
Kirilenko waltzed right in there on that one. He could have literally waltzed in there. Tons of room on that one.
They're 6 for 12 from the floor. Passes to Richardson. Richardson. Kirilenko hauls it down inside. Skips it to Kirilenko. The pass to Kirilenko. From about 16, Murphy yanks down the defensive rebound. The Warriors with the ball. About 3.5 minutes left in the half. They lead 21-14. The handoff to Harprin. The lay-in was cashed in by Williams.
Williams fought for that finish. I mean, fought. The defense was all over him.
Inbound pass to Davis. Passes to Richardson. Pump fakes. Tosses it up. Too much mustard on that one. The Jazz with the ball. They're shooting 52% from the field. Pass to Kirilenko. Skip pass to Boozer. Takes the turnaround Jay. Nails it. The Warriors will take a timeout. McLeod to make his first stint off the bench. The Warriors with the ball. 2:56 left in the second. Feeds it to the middle. The tough shot. Bricks it off right iron. No good. They're in front by 11. McLeod with the crossover. Passed it to the high post. Passes to the right block. Lets it fly from the wing. Rips the cord.
Kirilenko can really fill it up. It's a good idea to keep getting him the ball.
The Warriors bring it up. They'll try to stop this run. Richardson takes a step back to end the run. Boozer holds it in, and that's his 6th rebound of the game. The Jazz with the ball. They're 13 for 23 from the floor. To Kirilenko. From the free throw line. Mullins snatches it down inside. Pass to McLeod. Passes it to Harprin.
2 minutes remaining.
The pass to McLeod. From downtown, Boozer skies for the rebound. Picked off by Murphy. Passes to the right side. To the rack. Hammer. And he'll go to the line. Collins, he'll come off the floor.
Substitution on the court.
Foyer will hit the floor. Sinks the first of 2. Gets them both. They're 4 for 9 for the quarter. Passes to Kirilenko. Backs him down. Crosses it over. To Boozer. 7 on the shot clock. Richardson ties it up, and that's a jump ball. The Warriors control the tip. Swings it to the right side. With the fadeaway. Drops! The Jazz will take their first timeout. Hartford will leave the floor. The Jazz bring it up. They should look to use some clock here. Swings it to Kirilenko. Passes to the left block. Passes it back to Garicek. Garicek can't hit from 12. It's a 9-point spread.
Dunleavy was having none of that. He read that all the way. He got in position and influenced the shot.
Skips it to the outside. Passes it to the right block. He's doubled up. It's stolen by Dunleavy. Skips it to Davis. It's picked off by Kirilenko. That's his third takeaway so far. The Jazz bring it up. 29 seconds left in the half. Passes it to the left block. Unloads from 9. Hits the far iron, but it goes in.
Boozer showed a lot of confidence on that shot. He just squared up and dropped the turnaround J.
Davis brings it up. He's 1 for 4 from three-point range. Passes to Foyle. The pass to Barron. Davis is looking to do something with it. Fires. Can't nail the jumper. To Williams. The buzzer beater. Maybe next time. And that concludes the first half. The score, 29-18.
Some good action so far, but both teams know that this game is just getting started. You can't afford to come out flat here in the second half. You've got to pick it up and be ready to play.
With the action on hold for a bit, let's take a look at the Power Bar Triple Threat Halftime Report and see what's cooking. Kenny?
Thanks, Kevin. The Jazz are up big. Boozer has made a big difference with his offensive rebound. He always seems to be the first one to the ball, Kevin, and that aggressive play pays off. The Warriors have really been struggling so far. Richardson has been giving it his all, but they're gonna all have to kick it in high gear in the second half.
Thanks for the update, Kenny. Let's have a look at the team stats from the first half. The Jazz have been getting good looks at the bucket, as you can see from their field goal percentage. Gotta like their chances in the second half if they can keep clicking on offense. Now with the Gatorade Around the Cooler update, let's check in with Craig Sager.
Thanks, Kevin. A little while ago, I spoke with Jerry Sloan, coach of the Jazz. He told me that he's really happy with the way they've been playing so far. He said sometimes you're just feeling it offensively, and that's certainly been the case in this game. Guys?
All right, Craig, we should be ready to go momentarily. Murphy throws it in to start the third. Skip pass to Dunleavy. Takes the turnaround J. It's a little short, but gets the friendly roll.
There's a real confident shooter right there. He was blanketed by the defense, and it didn't faze him a bit.
Passes to Garicek. Goes up. The kisses it off the glass. The Warriors with the ball. About 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Swings it to Richardson. A fadeaway. Bullseye.
Jason Richardson.
The Jazz with the ball. It's a 9-point spread. Passes to Kirilenko with the fadeaway. Foyle gets the board inside. They're shooting 44% from the field. Bounced it to Richardson. Corralled by Boozer. That'll be his 8th rebound of the contest. To Williams.
Dunleavy went up strong in the lane, but heavy defensive pressure was waiting for him.
Off the left rim and in by Giricek. Takes the three. O'Cool plucks it from the rafters for that rebound. The Jazz bring it up. About 3.5 minutes left in the third. Passes it to the left block. Shoots from the post. It's good! The Warriors call timeout.
Let's make it official.
Can they finally knock one down? Skips it to Dunleavy. Foyle tries to back him in. The pass to Richardson. Bounced off the back of the rim and in. Nice soft release by Richardson. The Jazz with the ball. They're leading 35-24. Passes to Okur. The tough shot. Murphy grabs the rock. The Warriors with the ball. 2:54 left in the third quarter. Dunked in by Richardson. Kirilenko inbounds it to Williams. Passes to the high post. Kirilenko gives the up fake. Skip pass to Williams. From the left block. Snaps the net.
Okur got himself a nice high percentage bucket there and drained it. Great execution.
Davis brings it up the court. He's shooting 20% from deep. Launches beyond the arc. Okur reels in the defensive rebound. The Jazz with the ball. They're up by 11. Swings it to Giricek. From the right block. A little long, but it goes in.
No wasted opportunities for him. He's been so efficient on the offensive end.
The Warriors bring it up. 1:56 left in the third. Passed it to Richardson. Passes it to Davis. Davis misses the tough shot. To Williams. Pass right corner. He's double teamed. Pass to the top of the key. The Jazz touched it last right before it went out of bounds. Diagu comes in off the bench. Here comes the double team. The pass to Davis. Skips it to Dunleavy. Back to Dunleavy. Lets it go from the wing. Money!
A little quick on the trigger there with a man in his face, but you can't argue with the results.
The Jazz bring it up. They're shooting 54% from the floor. Intercepted by Davis. Capped off with a dunk by Davis. The Jazz with the ball, and it's a 9-point game. Passes to Kirilenko. Skips it to the right side. 6 seconds to shoot. From downtown. Ricks it off right iron. No good. The Warriors with the ball. 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Steps back. Pulls up from the elbow. Okur grabs it, and that's his 10th rebound in this one.
They'll probably hold for the last shot.
To Kirilenko. Skip pass to Boozer. Unloads from 9. Gets nothing but net.
Nice shot. As soon as he turned around, he was locked and loaded.
Behind the arc. Planks it off the front of the rim. We're at the end of the third, and it's a double-digit game. The score, 41-30. We still have 1 quarter to go. Kenny, any thoughts as to who will win the player of the game?
I think it's still up in the air, but I'll tell you who I'd go with. Boozer has been playing well, and they're leading by double digits. He could just be our player of the game.
Thanks, Kenny. Now it's time to begin the fourth quarter. Kirilenko throws it in to start the fourth quarter. Passes to the left side. Shoots. Gets the post shot to fall.
Put the ball in his hands and good things happen to him. He's so dangerous.
Passes it to Petrus. He's doubled up. Passes it to the left block. Takes the turnaround J. Foyle clears the offensive boards. The Jazz with the ball. They're shooting 55% for the game. The pass to Garicek. Gives the upfield.
Foul.
Foyle gets the
That's his
reach-in
second
call.
personal
That's his
foul.
second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Kirilenko will come off the
Substitution
floor.
on the court.
Swings it to Garicek. The pass cut off by Davis. That's his second takeaway of the contest. Finished up with the dunk by Richardson. The Jazz with the ball. Right around 4 minutes left in the fourth. Passes to Harper. Humphries. Pump fakes. Used the up fake to get the D off his feet and buried the J. Nice play by Humphries. Barron brings it up the floor. He's shooting 26% for the game. Pump fakes. Skips it to Davis. Top of the key. Bricks it off the back of the rim. The Jazz with the ball. They're up 45-32. To Garicek. Tries to back him in. The tough shot. Foyle rips it down.
Halperin could have definitely found himself an easier shot than that. That's one of those that you're stunned if it goes in.
The slam was blocked by Petrus. Skip pass to Garicek. Sails in with the smooth finger roll. The Warriors will take a timeout here. Kirilenko will hit the floor. Murphy is back in the game after a short rest. Barron brings it up. He's 4 for 16 from the field. Launches it. Can't cash in. The Jazz with the ball. 2:48 left in the game. Passes to Kirilenko. Kirilenko with the crossover. Kirilenko, money on the jump shot.
Kirilenko showed tremendous focus to hit a shot like that despite having defenders right in his grill. That's got to put a little swagger in his step.
The Warriors with the ball. They need to find some answers here. For three, Humphries snatches down the defensive board. Feeds it down low. Pass high post. From the corner, doesn't get enough under it. The Warriors with the ball. They're 1 for 9 from downtown.
Richardson.
The alley-oop was thrown down with authority by Richardson.
Timeout.
The Jazz use their second to last timeout. Kirilenko will head to the bench. Dishes inside. 8 feet out. Automatic.
He's in fuego. Whatever the defense is throwing at him, it ain't working.
The Warriors with the ball. They're shooting 11% from deep. The pass to Dunleavy. Dunleavy with the step back. Drilled in by Dunleavy. Inbound pass to McLeod. They should look to use some clock here. Passes to Humphries. Passes to the left side. Passes it to the left block. Humphries backs down. Sails in. Gently drops it in.
Humphries got in a prime scoring position and got the job done. Nice execution.
The Warriors with the ball. They're trailing by 17. Swings it to Foyle. Skips it to Richardson. He's double-teamed. Snatched in by Collins. The Jazz bring it up. They've really been on a tear offensively. Passes to Harper. Releases. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. To Richardson. The one-handed jam by Richardson.
Oh, man, that's nasty.
The Jazz with the ball. 47 seconds left to the fourth. Skip pass, right side. Backs him down. Takes the turnaround J. Hits the bottom of the net. The Warriors with the ball. They trail 55-38. Use the pump fake to take the D out of the play, but the triple was still offline by Barron. Skip pass to Dunleavy. 5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Fired long by Barron. The Jazz with the ball. They've been doing a great job so far sharing the rock on offense. The pass to Humphries. Passes to Harprin. Passes to the left block. Boozer. Nice speed by Harprin. There's the horn. The Jazz defeat the Warriors 57-38. It was a hard-fought game.
The Jazz put it together on both ends of the floor. Offensively, they were lights out. On the defensive end, they contested every single shot. You can't ask for much more.
Thanks, Kenny. Now it's time to see the Toyota Player of the Game.
And with good reason, Kevin. He took care of business and was more than worthy.
No doubt about that. Boozer was in top form. 27 points, 8 rebounds, and he's our Toyota Player of the Game. Well, that'll do it. On behalf of Kenny Smith, Craig Sager, and the rest of our 2K Sports crew, Kevin Harlan saying so long and see you next time.